Today, we will be learning how to make an egg sausage breakfast.
Alright, so here are all the ingredients you're going to need to make some scrambled eggs. First, you're obviously going to need a pan to cook in, a skillet. Then, some eggs, some olive oil, some salt and pepper, and finally, bread and butter.
Howdy folks, today we're going to learn how to make a prime breakfast. So first off, we are going to need to start with a skillet. Now, for the stove options, I like to set mine medium-high heat. And so we're gonna let that warm up for a little bit. Now first off, we have to ready the pan. So, we take our prime olive oil, and we just drizzle a couple drops on there. Now you don't want too much because it'll make the eggs turn out a little bit greasy. So, now we just roll it around the pan like this. See, like I'm doing? You just gotta coat the entire bottom. Alright, and we let that warm up for a little bit. So, one serving size of scrambled eggs is typically 2 or 3 eggs. I prefer having 3 eggs. You know, maybe if the customer is looking to scrounge themselves or it's their cheat day, you give them a couple extra. So, we're gonna start off with 3 eggs today. So, take the pan off the heat while you're doing this. Very important, because you don't want the eggs to cook before you start. So, make sure your olive oil is all rolled around neatly. Take the egg, crack it. First one, done. Second one, done. Third one, done. Now, if you're a better chef than I am, you won't have any eggshells left in there. But see, I mess up a little bit. It's okay to make mistakes every once in a while. So you just gotta get these things out of here. Alright, now, next important step is adding butter. This gives the finished scrambled eggs a little creamy texture. So you just drop a little slab like this, not too much, not too little, into the pan. Go like that. Now, perfect. Now our eggs are all prepped and ready to get stirred. So now, we add them back onto the heat. So, we mix all of our eggs up, as you can see. Scramble them all up, make sure the butter gets stirred around. And this is an unusual cooking style for how we're going to make these eggs today, folks. So, you're going to want to continuously stir them, never stop. That's why we have it on a little bit higher heat than you normally would, so it cooks faster. So now you continuously stir, and about every 45 seconds, you're going to want to take the skillet off of the heat and put it over here for, 15-20 seconds. Keep stirring. And this makes sure that the eggs break down evenly. So all the proteins are gonna unravel perfectly. It's gonna be really neat, tasty when we're done. And it also ensures that you do not overcook in the process. So you just keep doing this and never stop stirring. Alright, now for the next step, folks. So, to make an important meal, what you're going to want to do is have it balanced. So you have to take your proteins, your carbohydrates, aka bread. So just pop that in the toaster, let it sit for now, and we will come back to that later. So while you're stirring, the eggs are going to start to become a little bit harder. And once they start forming up a little bit, that's when you are going to want to pop the toast into the toaster. Alright, so you can see how the eggs are starting to clump up a little bit. So that means our eggs are ready. It's ready for the toast to be put in. So now you come over here, pop that bad boy down, and you're all set. Now you can keep stirring and take it off the heat every once in a while, just to make sure nothing sticks to the bottom of the skillet. You don't want it to burn on the bottom. That gives your eggs a not welcoming flavor. Alright, so add back heat, maybe turn it up a little bit, and just keep working them around the skillet. And the reason why we put the bread in so late is because if your bread gets done before your eggs, then your bread's going to get cold and just not taste as well when you pair the two. And if you put your bread in too late, well then it's not going to be done, and your eggs will get cold. So that's why you have to time it perfectly. Alright. So our eggs are coming to a close here. Almost finished. You can see they're pretty well formed, but they're still a little bit soggy. So you're going to want to keep stirring this a little bit. Alright, so now that our eggs are all clumped up and ready to go, they have a little bit sizzling sound. That means they're perfectly done. Alright, so now we're going to take them off the heat, grab our freshly done bread, and just lightly pair the two, just like this. There we go. I messed up a little bit, but that's okay. Just take this, plop it back on. Alright. So now comes time for seasoning. Make sure to shut your stove off. So you're going to want to do the salt first. Up a little bit in there. Not too much, you don't want your eggs to have that salty taste. And then comes the pepper. Me personally, I like a lot of pepper. So we just shake it all on, just like that. Once you get done, your eggs are ready to go. Perfection.
What you need to cook some sausages is a frying pan, some prime olive oil, sausages, some steak sauce to make them seasoned, a knife to cut them, and some tongs to flip them all in the pan. What you do is use the prime oil on the pan. Gotta open that sucker. Not a lot though, because they make their own grease anyways. Next, you're gonna cut the sausages into little pieces like this so they fry fast. Width isn't that big of a deal. They don't have to be perfect circular sausages. Just make it able so they can fry fast and easy. You got them all cut up. Make sure you roll the oil in the pan so it's all greased up. So now you can just chuck all your sausage in there. It's gonna start sizzling right away. It's a hot pan. While it's in the pan, take your Jack Stack barbecue seasoning, sprinkle a little on there, and just let it cook, and just move it around while it's cooking. The whole thing, every little side of it gets a little crispy, and then you're not eating raw meat. After they're done cooking, just turn them up a little more so you make sure they're cooked. Take your bowl, throw them in the bowl. There's a lot of them. Don't burn yourself. Pan's gonna be hot. They're done, cooked. Make sure you turn off the stove for safety precautions.
Alright, so to set up the table properly for your meal, you're going to need 3 plates, assuming that there's 3 of you. If you have a different number, that's probably how many of those you should grab. So, 3 plates. Set them out at the spot. You want to do that. That way, it's in the correct area for them when it's time to eat. You grab 3 spoons. Spoons go on the right side of the plate, close to the plate. Then you take 3 knives. They go on the right side of the spoon. Okay? And make sure all of the knives are facing the same direction. It looks nicer. Then you take 3 forks. You put those on the left side of the plate. You do this because when you cut something, you have your fork in your left and your knife in your right. It's just table etiquette. And then you take 3 napkins and you place them on the plates, hot dog style. It looks really cool when you're all done. Then you're gonna need 3 glasses for our spectacular juice that my companion is gonna be preparing for us later. And you put those in their spots. And that is how you set up a table perfectly for your breakfast.
Now we're going to be making a smoothie. We're going to start off with a handful of ice into the blender. And then we're going to
put the strawberry yogurt in there. Only 1 cup of strawberry yogurt though. We're gonna peel the banana. Throw the banana right in there. And we're gonna cut the apple here. Don't want to put the core in there because that wouldn't taste very good. Put the top on. And then you just gotta hit high on the blender and on. Blender, you can just turn it off, take off the cover, pour it into your cup. Tastes good.
You have now learned how to cook a scrambled egg sausage breakfast.